All right. Big Fish Theory is the second full-length album from Californian rapper Vince Staples. He's someone that I've only really known about for the past year or so, but his album has really got my attention. Um, this thing is dark, introspective, and experimental. There are a lot of really ugly themes that he deals with, and some pretty interesting textures for hip hop. I mean, this genre is kind of a blank canvas. You can do anything you want with it, but um, this album explores some good territory. There's good textures. You definitely go on a journey while listening to it. And Staples' delivery is really loose and playful, and he toes this line between being a man who's proud that he's seen a lot of awful things and lived through it, and also just kind of being a young teenager who's scarred by it all. One of the telling lines was, "How am I supposed to have a good time when death and destruction's all I see?" There's a sense of humor in it as well. You get the impression that he's someone who would have joked around a lot in school and not taken things too seriously. He has this line in Bag Back where he goes, "Tell the president to suck a dick because we on now." And he repeats the line and just swaps out the first part. So it's like, tell the 1% to suck a dick, tell the government to suck a dick. He's really cheeky. I like it. He doesn't pull any punches, and his voice suits the music that's been produced here. Like the subject matter that he talks about, the music is also quite muted and bleak. It's definitely stylish, but it's bleak. Flume was involved with some of the production, and Damon Albarn from Blur and Gorillaz is on here as well, which isn't surprising since Vince Staples featured on the Gorillaz album earlier in the year. There are a bunch of people who appear on the album, like Kendrick Lamar and ASAP Rocky. And there's heaps more. Like, there are a lot of people who are involved in this thing. I think the two biggest highlights for me were Big Fish and 745, especially 745. It's just so stylish and smooth. The bass line and the rhythm is amazing, and Staples just sounds really cool on it. I found these two songs were the most exciting, and they made me want to get up and move around. And like, it is a dark album, but there are songs on it that totally work as dance music, and it's good that it's good like that, where there are some songs that are more stimulating and some are more subdued, so that the whole package is a bit more dynamic. It's not just one flavor for the whole album. And I think the two songs that didn't really speak to me were Love Can Be and Samo. They're not bad songs by any means, but they're just a bit dry and monotonous. And Love Can Be is still like a song you could dance to. I just didn't find there was enough life in it. Other than that, though, like, I can't really fault this album too much. Like, it didn't completely change my life, but I've kept coming back to it, and I think Vince Staples has a bright future ahead of him. This already feels so experienced and mature, and he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. This thing's really cool. These are the ratings I gave each song. This is what it would look like if I danced to it. And I'm giving it 4 stars. See ya.